What say you, Congressman, about what's happening with Netflix right now? It's quite a interesting cancellation campaign being run by Elon Musk. And I think for good reason, because this is totally morally indefensible what they've done when it comes to sexualizing children. And it seems like something that perhaps might require a little bit of oversight from Congress, because you can't be doing this. I mean, you can't show pornography to kids. Obviously, there are a lot of laws against this kind of stuff. And I think that there should, quite frankly, be some penalties when it comes to companies that are overtly putting sexually explicit content into children's programming for the purpose of having the kids absorb it when the parents aren't watching, right? Because the way Netflix works is it's just autoplay, right? And a lot of parents, they got to do their taxes. They put their kids down on the couch and they just let it go. And Netflix knows exactly what they're doing. There's a definition of propaganda, and it's also the definition of a sexual exploitation.
I don't think it's right for these cartoons to be showing a kid they're trying to transition, who's a little boy into a little girl. We got to stay in this fight. This fire that Charlie Kirk lit in this country, we've got to ignite it, and we've got to keep pushing.
It's interesting that you brought Charlie there, because he's always about culture war victories, and it was constant every single conversation that we had at Turning Point USA. And I worked with him for 10 years, was about culture war victories. I don't know if you have a Netflix. I doubt it. But do you think that perhaps, I mean, you do have a pretty high position in Congress, meaning a lot of people listen to you. You have a lot of followers. You get a lot of love. Would you be in favor of the Netflix leadership being asked to sort of testify over this radical sexual ideology?
Every time we're on, I always say I'm going to do something that makes news. Here's what I want to do on this one, because the First Amendment and all that is involved in it, of course. Let's get on it. I'm going to follow up with my folks after we get off. I'm going to call them and say, which committee can they be brought in front of? Is it who? I think what we have to look at, who regulates the FCC, and then since it's cable, does that count? I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but yeah, they need to be brought in. We need to find out what their agenda is and why they're pushing this stuff. Because from what I understand, that little cartoon is apparently the #1 rated cartoon they have on their show. I haven't seen it. It looks kind of like claymation or something. I'm not really sure. But that right there is recruiting. That is grooming. That is the worst of the worst, because they're taking young minds and they know they can do that. And there's some kind of evil, demonic thing going on in this country with this transgender thing. We can't allow it. It is complete indoctrination, and it needs to stop.